Welcome, everyone. It is so great to see so many faces. On behalf of Big Brothers Big Sisters, thank you so much for being here with us today. We're so excited to share a few positive and inspiring stories with you. My name is Miracle. I'm a little sister in the Big Brothers Big Sisters program and also this year's Voice of Potential. I've been matched with my big sister Tiffany for 8 years.
Just this month.
I know, so exciting. I love her so much and she's my best friend. And I was also honored with the position as Voice of Potential for the Kansas City agency. I've done so many things with this role so far, such as participating in an internship during the summer and being able to speak at events like this. Today, I'm very excited to introduce to you my co-host. She's Big Brothers Big Sisters Chief Development Officer and my big sister. Ladies and gentlemen, Tiffany Stuck.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for the intro, Miracle, and thank you all for being here. At Big Brothers Big Sisters, probably like many of you, our staff has been working from home since March. Finding the silver lining and hearing some good news in 2020 hasn't always been easy. So that's why we are so excited to share some positivity with you this morning. Well, first, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Honeywell. Honeywell is dedicated to providing workforce development opportunities in our community and have provided many of the littles in our program with exposure to careers within manufacturing and engineering, scholarships and internship opportunities. Their employees are also making a big difference by participating in Big Brothers Big Sisters annual fundraiser, Bowl for Kids' Sake, and becoming bigs themselves. Honeywell is making a big impact and we are so proud to be their community partner. Now, if you're not familiar with Big Brothers Big Sisters, our mission is really simple. We take children who want and need a mentor and pair them with volunteers who are willing to share the time. We know that when matched with the big, our littles do better in school, they avoid risky behavior, and they have a higher self-esteem, all because they have someone in their corner defending their potential. Our bigs are making big impact. But honestly, I think Miracle has changed my life more than I've changed hers. I love being her big sister. Today, we're excited to share some inspiring stories of bigs who are making a difference right here in Kansas City, defending the potential of their littles. In recognition of their commitment, they have been honored as our 2020 Bigs of the Year. We put together some videos to share their stories with you, and we're so excited to finally unveil them today. With that, I'm going to turn it back over to Miracle to introduce our first Big of the Year.
Thanks, Tiffany. First up is our big couple of the year, Joy and Matt Fulbright. Matt and Joy have been matched with their little brother, Marquise, for almost 9 years. Matt and Joy are extraordinary because they perfectly complement his life. Joy is a positive influence on his academics, and Matt has stepped up as a male role model who provides an incredible amount of emotional support for him. Let's watch their video now.
Big Brothers Big Sisters has been an unexpectedly great part of our lives. We were expecting something good, we got something great. When we first met Marquise, I remember thinking, he's younger than I expected.
He was 8 when we met him, so he was just at the end of like 3rd grade, 4th grade.
Miss Joy is most definitely the caring one. She's most definitely the studious one. She's all about school. She's all about working hard. Matt, he's a big teddy bear. Like, he's the nice guy. He's there when you need him. Whatever you need, he's just there for you.
So I think it's been a pretty organic relationship because we were with Marquise for about 3 or 4 years before we had Bruce. And the year before that, we had our puppy dog, and Marquise came over and helped train Sammy, and they bonded. And then after we had Bruce, he just did a great job just being there. And especially as Bruce has gotten older, they've played a lot more together, and that's been really fun to watch.
Marquise used to shut down when I would talk to him or ask him questions. And with the help of Matt and Joy, he learned to communicate better. Matt taught him what it is to be a man and to take on that responsibility and that focus that he needs to have as a man.
I remember particularly learning to drive I was nervous about because I'd never taught anybody to drive before. It was exciting to be a part of a milestone like that. I didn't realize how much pride I would take in his accomplishments. I remember being more excited for him than I was for myself at that time in my life.
Anything that I need, he taught me how to be a better gentleman. He's the father that I always needed in my life, the brother, whatever you want to call it. He's just there. Of course, I have like my mother and my nana and the rest of my family, but apart from them, I have Matt and Joy as well. That's also like the second rock that I need to lean on.
School was rough for Marquise, but he loved the time that Matt and Joy sat down with him. They became his personal tutors. And so when Miss Joy and Matt stepped in the picture, it was like everything was great.
Miss Joy really didn't have to catch up much. She's always on top of her game. Whatever you need to know, she knows. With Matt, it was more the math, which was like a struggle for me and him because he had to catch up as well. But Miss Joy, she's top of her game. She's always on it.
I'm just really proud how he's persevered, especially his senior year. He really turned it around that last semester and really worked hard and realized the importance of doing that.
College was definitely a big goal of mine, and they most definitely pushed that goal on me more and more. If maybe they didn't encourage it as strongly, I may have not been going to where I am right now. This year, I received one of the ambassadors' potential scholarship of $5,000. I'm going to Missouri Western State University. My dream is to be an attorney when I grow up, so that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm working for.
The biggest thing I've learned from Marquise is actually how to have a relationship with my own child. You know, a lot of the building blocks we had from our relationship, even though Bruce is much younger, they've worked very well. As far as I'm concerned, he's basically a literal flesh and blood part of our family at this point. I can't imagine our lives without him.
There have been a lot of rough times. And I think with Matt and Miss Joy, they gave me that time to be able to process the issues. So it was like 3 sets of parents instead of 1, because being a single mom is never easy. When you're in it by yourself and then you have somebody tell you that you're not alone anymore, it's a breath of fresh air.
I think Matt and Miss Joy deserve to be Big Couple of the Year because whatever I need, I can always call them and they can help me. It doesn't matter what the situation is, what time it is, what I need. I can always fall back on them, and they're just amazing, nice people, and they deserve the world.
That was so good. Joy couldn't be with us today, but Matt is actually here right now. Matt, tell us a little bit about your experience.
Well, I think the video says it pretty well. It was something I was a little bit nervous about, and I was expecting to get something good out of it, and we got something great out of it. You can see that my son, my dog, hey bud, be a little bit quiet, okay? You can see that everybody in our house is very excited to be around Marquise. Everybody just lights up. I just can't state enough how great of an experience it was. Hey, little fella, that's enough, please. You can see we have a 4-year-old here. I guess it's pandemic times. We're doing double duty on lots of stuff.
Well, thank you, Matt, so much. Next up is our big sister of the year, Jasmine Baldler. And Kalia have been matched for over 6 years. Jasmine is someone who leads by example. Throughout the years, Kalia has come to depend on Jasmine for support in all areas of her life. Academically, Jasmine is involved in Kalia's schoolwork, projects, and events at school. Outside of school, Jasmine has gone above and beyond to help Kalia pursue her passion for things like club volleyball. Let's watch.
Kalia and I have been matched for 7 amazing years. One of the big reasons Kalia's in the Big Brothers Big Sisters program is because Bridget, her mother, she can't always be as active with Kalia as she'd like to be. So she put her in to have a mentor to take her out and do new things.
Jasmine's family now. She's been family. I trust her with my child, which means I trust her with my life. You want your child to be able to talk to that adult that will support them, and I know that Jasmine would never steer her wrong.
Jasmine has been a sister to me because she acts like it. She takes care of me. She's just acts like a real family member. And it makes me feel good, like I have somebody to talk to.
I have been with her since she was 8, and now she's 14. A lot of things come with being a teenager. I know, like as a young girl, it's hard to kind of figure yourself out. I won Justin Bieber tickets through the Big Brothers Big Sisters program, and she was ecstatic. What are they? And it was just one of the most fun nights I've had with her. Justin Bieber tickets!
I work at Jasmine's company. It's called Stiller Image Studios. like take photos, and then they help me like learn new things, edit photos and how to edit videos and how to take pictures.
I had her come in and interview with our team. One of our employees, Stone, asked if you could be any animal, what would it be and why? She said, I would be a wolf because I would want to lead the pack. And it just like, I don't know, it meant a lot to kind of just see her grow and that she was able to just answer like that. And she had so much confidence when she said it too.
She's gone to Jasmine's hometown to be with her family, and her dad got her into boxing. So she's a part of their family as well. The last time they were in town, it was Kalia's volleyball tournament. And I looked up and here's Jasmine's mom and dad and sisters. They were right there at the game. So when I say family, I really mean it.
Kalia started showing an interest in volleyball. That was really exciting for me because I was a volleyball player. I called around to some Northland club teams, tell them what the situation was and if they were able to give her any sort of scholarship. So I really advocated for her, and they gave her a really generous scholarship. She has such a bright future, and I know she has these opportunities like I did that she's truly going to excel in life. So it's a huge motivator for me to get her on these teams and make sure she has those experiences to help her excel.
Having Jasmine in my life has been really great, and I really appreciate it. She's helped me and my family a lot through these 7 years, and I'm thankful for that.
I would highly encourage other people to become a big, with the caveat that this is a lifelong commitment. Big Brothers Big Sisters has taught me patience, but it has also taught me how to be a good role model and to have somebody who kind of looks up to you. It makes you want to be a better person. So I think that's really what it's taught me.
Kalia's going to be a bridesmaid in Jasmine's wedding. And she's so excited. This will be her first time being a bridesmaid. And just the fact that Jasmine included her is phenomenal.
Kalia has really become a sister to me. I'm excited just to see Kalia's future because I know it is so bright. What I'm really looking forward to is just seeing Kalia continue to grow.
Oh my gosh, wow. I'm not crying, you're crying. That was so good. Even better, Jasmine is here with us today. Jasmine, tell us a little bit about your experience as a big.
Hi. So the other day I was drinking out of this water bottle. It's a Big Brothers Big Sisters water bottle. And Big Brothers Big Sisters a couple years ago rebranded their tagline to Defenders of Potential. And I never really thought about that tagline. But for some reason the other day it clicked with me, and I thought that's exactly what bigs do. They defend their little's potential. This program is not a handout. We're not saviors, but we're here to truly defend their potential. And I see so much potential in Kalia and other littles in the program. There's a ton of other bigs just like me. Anissa Wolf, my best friend, has helped me with Kalia for several years. I always call her my co-big, and recently she's became a big to Kalia's niece, Gabby. Chloe Faye, Michael Giangario, Stephen Hoffman, these are all incredible bigs that I know are defending their little's potential. I wouldn't say this program is always easy, but it's definitely worth it. It's been incredible to see Kalia grow, and just to see her future means a lot. So I'm forever grateful for this program, for giving me a lifelong sister and a new family too. And it's also Kalia's 15th birthday today, so everyone say happy birthday.
OMG, happy birthday, Kalia. 15, woo, big 1-5. Oh my God, thank you so much, Jasmine. That was amazing. Next up is our Big Brother of the Year, Maurice Kratz. Maurice and Malachi have been matched for almost 3 years. For a long time, it had been hard for Malachi to trust anyone when they made a promise. Maurice has helped show Malachi that people can be trusted to keep their word and that Malachi is worth showing up for. Whether it's just going out to eat, shopping, or to the movies, Maurice makes every minute count and always shows Malachi how to be a gentleman. Let's watch.
So I have been matched with Malachi and his family for going on 3 years. We've been matched since November of 2017, and it's been one of the greatest experiences of my life. I'd say that Malachi is just very curious about the world. He wants to know how things work. He wants to know the ins and outs of kind of everything. He's very observant.
Malachi started off being a little over a month and a half premature. At 7 years old, I found out he had autism, along with ADHD. Between 7 and 8 years old, his dad started not being a part of his life. Unfortunately, it was extremely violent towards me, and we found out later towards Malachi as well. He had a pretty rough start. Always in trouble at school, grades not getting up to par. And then Malachi ended up with Maurice, and his whole behavior started changing.
I was really excited and thought me and Maurice could have like a really long-term relationship. He's fun, energetic, very intelligent. He's like an older brother to me. I could talk to him about if I have like a problem in school, if I'm like having troubles on my assignments, he would help me.
I think back to when I was 14, what would have been fun? So whenever we go to Science City or whenever we go to any of these experiences, it's because it's something that two friends want to go do together. We were just picking up a couple things from the store, and we look up and it's just like there was a picture of him and I at the checkout. So it's very strange going places and being a part of a new branding, because him and I aren't, the traditional look for things. We are different. So it's nice to have that sort of representation and be seen as, especially as someone who's like, gay disabled veteran. So it's just like to be represented feels good.
Knowing about how Maurice has overcome some things in his life as well, it's kind of even hard to put into words how much he means, because he's just changed Malachi so much for the better. I just appreciate him a lot.
I feel like I've become more productive with my time at school. This year, I actually have had better grades than previous years. I had all A's and B's.
Because of Maurice, my son will not be in a gang. My son will not do drugs. My son will not be in jail. All of these things that unfortunately come from living in the inner city, it surrounds us. But I know because of Maurice, my son will not be one of those. My son wants to graduate high school, and I know that he will, especially with Maurice right there.
I want him to know that there is no traditional path that he has to take, and that this world is filled with opportunity. Whatever he envisions, I am there to try and help facilitate that as much as possible.
Maurice has given Malachi experiences that I never could give him, as a male or especially as a black male. Maurice is showing him how to be a young man without getting in trouble, and Malachi has that male mentor. Well, he used to say all the time, "Why doesn't my dad love me?" And now he doesn't say that anymore. Now he talks about Maurice. I truly believe that it takes a village, and Big Brothers and Big Sisters is a big part of that village. So
it's a whole network, other bigs, other littles. So that's what I love about this, is that it's not just an ancillary thing, it's a community. This is one of the best things that I've ever done in my life, and I'm very excited to see him kind of grow, and I plan on being with this organization for a very long time.
Wow, I love that so much. Of course, Maurice is here too. Maurice, tell us a little bit about your experience as a big.
This I've been, like the video said, I've been with the program for almost 3 years. It's been a really awesome experience. You learn so much about, the city, exploring different things that from a child's perspective, and really reinvigorating yourself with kind of the energy and realizing that, yes, little people are filled with tons of potential. And it's been a really great time.
Thanks, Maurice. What's even cooler is that Maurice was also recognized as this year's Missouri Big Brother of the Year. So he's not only the Big Brother of the Year for Kansas City, but for the entire state of Missouri. So cool. Are you feeling inspired yet? I love all these stories. Right now, I want to pass it right back to my big sis, Take it away, Tiffany.
Wow, congrats again to our Bigs of the Year. Those were amazing stories and definitely what I needed this morning. But let's get real, we needed that this whole year.
Yeah.
We hope that you were inspired today and empowered to do more. Many of you joining us today are already involved. If so, thank you for all that you do. If you are new to Big Brothers Big Sisters or wanting to do more, we have a few ways you can help us finish this year strong. The first one is being a Big. We have an urgent need for bigs, specifically in the Eastern Jackson County area. Each pinpoint on the map represents a little waiting to be matched. Right now, we have 77 littles waiting in this area. If you live in the Eastern Jackson area, or you know anyone who would make a good big who lives in this area, let us know. The next way you can help is by becoming a matchmaker. Our matchmakers donate monthly to help us cover the cost to pair a waiting little with a big each month. It can be as easy as rounding up and donating your loose change each month. As a matchmaker, you'll get stories and you can see the impact that your donations are making. Lastly, our last event of the year is the Most Wanted auction, and it's on December 12th. This year, the event is going virtual, which means anyone can RSVP and attend for free. Take a look at this short video to learn more about this event.
You're invited to the Most Wanted auction, a reimagined virtual experience taking place on December 12th. The Most Wanted auction honors some of Kansas City's most passionate and hardworking business and community leaders. These honorees put together fundraising campaigns and unique auction packages that will be up for bids at the event, all to benefit Big Brothers Big Sisters. This year, we're going virtual, which means you'll be able to participate from anywhere you like. You can bid on hundreds of auction items, chat with other attendees, listen to music from Lost Wax, and interact with the DJ at our after party. To participate in the event, RSVP on our website so we can send you the live stream link and bidding instructions. Night of, you'll click the link from your computer or hook up to your TV where you'll watch the auction. From there, you'll be able to bid on live auction packages in real time from your phone. It's that easy. You can watch the event on your own or with a group of friends. If you choose to host a watch party, BBBS can help. Just purchase a watch party package on our website and you'll get invitations for your guests, a party pack with drinks, and technology assistance to ensure your party runs smoothly. No matter how you choose to watch, we promise a night of entertainment and inspiring mission moments. So mark your calendars for December 12th to help cheer on this year's class of honorees and support Big Brothers Big Sisters Kansas City.
We've added a link in today's chat so you can tell us how you'd like to empower potential for more kids like Marquise, Kalia, Malachi, and my little sis Miracle. Let us know and we'll be sure to follow up with an email afterwards. All three of the brand new Big of the Year videos that you saw today were just posted to the Big Brothers Big Sisters Kansas City YouTube channel. Feel free to watch them again and share the inspiration with your friends on social media. That's all for today. Thank you for attending, and remember, we are more powerful when we empower each other. Bye.